He's made a similar...
I guess I can see it, but like, wow,
Yeah.
really?
I wouldn't say he's made similar upsets before, but he did beat Eclipse recently. And I guess on the rise. But now, of course, we have two other top-level players you also might be tuning to see. For example, Lima on the left playing Bayonetta, and TLOC's Dakpo on the right playing Diddy Kong. Plenty of you may have actually seen Dakpo, whether you know it or not, on some Reddit clips, going for that Diddy Kong Infinite. He actually is a really, really consistent at landing that Diddy Kong Infinite. So we might be able to see some of that coming up if he's able to set Lima on the platform. But Lima usually is pretty solid both defensively and offensively, even though he's more known for his offensive play.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we got a taste of it tonight. I saw Lima just get like a classic Bayonetta combo off the top, going for a similar kind of thing, but Dakpo had the right DI, so Lima wasn't able to get huge follow-ups on that right there. But, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Lima is known for that offensive prowess, but all around a pretty solid player.
Wow, jumping over the banana, put himself in an awkward spot where he knew he could either land on the banana or go for another, quick burst option. Dakpo trying to read that. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it weird that that forward air is better to kill off the top when you're in the magnifying glass than the up air?
Right, better than any other aerial to kill off the top.
That's
Up air, bats with hitting the up air puts you in a really, really good spot as Bayonetta a witch twist afterwards, but Dakpo avoided a big follow-up. Still has control on the ground, but he needs to shave off this stock. Ooh. There we go, catches the roll, but still living.
Yeah, catching that heel slide later. Dakpo is definitely the kind of player that does a lot of his homework and is really good at just hanging back and waiting for you to make a mistake. And sometimes, man, Lima will make a mistake, but sometimes he will explode.
Great DI to not die off the side to that. Lima misjudging his resources, doesn't quite make it back to the stage, so now Dakpo is up a small bit.
I just want you to know when I said sometimes Lima explodes, I didn't mean it like that.
Catching.
That's the kind of thing I meant right there.
That's crazy. Just pulling out the forward smash when Dakpo's stuck at the ledge. A lot of players panic when they're put in the corner. They jump out of disadvantage, and that'll take you.
Lima's looking to take you right off the side of the stage. That's what he's been doing all game so far. But, man, you just saw there with the triple back air, Dakpo is not opposed to it either.
Up throw sets up. That nair, I've never seen Diddy Kong go for nair without it being a landing nair before intentionally. So I'm wondering what that's about. Ooh. Banana charged the forward smash, but even across the stage, not going to do it.
You know, I never thought that bananas and butter would mix so well, but boy, they mix well together when they're in the hands of Dakpo.
You know what they both have in common?
What do they both have in common?
They both caused some slippery situations. That game just slipped away from Lima's hands after that lost stock to misjudging his resources, recovering. That was a huge swing in the momentum after he was ahead against Dakpo for a good bit.
Yeah, you are correct, man.
Dakpo really just grabbed hold of that.
Yeah, he really grabbed hold of that and really took advantage of the fact that Diddy Kong has he has a combo game that makes you very susceptible to landing in a corner and then having a difficult time getting out. Whereas, Bayonetta takes you into the air and you have a lot of a more three-dimensional space to move around in. But, man, with Diddy Kong, you know you're going to end up in the corner eventually. You got to do something about it. Lima tried to witch time that.
There's a couple of witch times now that Lima's gone for that haven't quite connected, just a little bit mistimed. Unfortunate that he's still, kind of adjusting to the timing. The new timing in this game. Dakpo got him caught on the platform. He just walked the banana onto Lima's shield, knew that eventually it would poke his feet, and was able to get a nice charge forward smash for it. Intercepting the recovery, Dakpo barely manages to make it back, but Lima still aggressive.
Like you said, sometimes Lima mismanages the resources, but, usually he brings it back. This is a peanut go upwards. I've never seen that happen, but knowing Dakpo, he's probably labbed that and gone, this will prevent Lima from going out against me.
Yep, tries to cover the afterburner kick with that banana. Lima eventually, though, is able to scrape past it.
Boy, I also really admire Dakpo's ability to play around the ABK from the ledge. That's such a powerful tool in Bayonetta's arsenal because she can get into center stage right there and then, hit you with a back air just like she did to take control.
Right, that positioning for that back air, not quite as big of a hitbox as it was in Smash 4, but still very potent at getting the KO. One of the few things that she has retained.
Interesting. Banana to go away. didn't want to give Lima the opportunity to do anything with it. But right now
Nice
it's...
little juggle from Lima, continually punishing Dakpo's air dodges.
Ooh, I love the landing on the platform right there. Dakpo really doing a good job of keeping the chase on Lima without putting himself in danger.
And then dashing forward with a little bit of a stutter to punish the spot dodge with dash attack.
Okay, going right back for that banana. I mean, Dakpo, man, he knows how good Diddy Banana is, but you were saying.
Yeah, as soon as he put pressure on the shield, he went for an immediate full hop forward air. Probably wouldn't have even touched his shield, and definitely not safely if Lima had stayed there, but he was reading the jump out and he caught it. A lot of people, again, when you pressure their shield in this game, even if they're not going for an aggressive option, oh my goodness, just landing and witch timing the banana activation was enough. Yeah.
Ooh. So, yeah, Lima had all of that accumulated special landing lag right there. Couldn't drift to the ledge, and Dakpo was able to follow up and eventually get the kill. But he's got a little bit more work to do, neighbor.
Right, he got a lot of damage put on him. Again, Lima jumped over by Dakpo's shield, waited for him to jump out of shield, but reacted a little bit too slowly to get an actual punish. In this game...
Oh, okay, never mind. It's Town City. That'll never happen.
Yeah, he can't properly reset on the other side.
So... I like the idea there by Dakpo to air dodge as Lima was about to witch time the banana. It still didn't work out because it's a very good move. And maybe it was mistiming on Dakpo's part, but he had the right idea, and that's just to bring in, I mean, you know, again, Bayonetta flips the script. You can't just stand next to the banana and do everything with it.
That was a scary situation. Gets the banana conversion into the AB cake. Or the heel slide, rather. Not going to get too much off of it, but the fairs.
Dreadful indeed. Dakpo missing that opportunity to build up that damage on Lima that he so desperately needs because he's about to lap him in percent, and playing against Bayonetta from behind, man, that is a difficult story.
That was a scary situation. Dakpo trying to expend every inch of his recovery just to get the banana on the stage, but didn't even quite make it. There you go. Finally has banana in hand. Gets knocked out with that ABK.
Ooh, Lima not keeping an eye on the banana.
Oh my goodness. That jump air dodge was like a panic reaction quickly to the fact that he got the parry. Was able to cross over Dakpo, but not find a punish. Dakpo getting close to these kill percents.
Whoa, Dakpo trying a little bit too hard to close out that stock. Once again, putting himself in a bad situation, but Lima able to mix up his landing, and that results in the stock.
Dakpo charging the up smash a little bit, probably trying to catch like a nair landing or a similar option, a similar aerial, where he maybe could have intercepted in time, but that down air coming through is not something he was expecting.
I have to wonder if that up smash would have worked or if it would have just traded the first hit with the nair.
And, you know, more likely he was probably looking for a witch time rather than to beat a different aerial hitbox. Now that I think about it,
he had the banana under him too.
Right, and the down air is not the fastest move. We've seen Lima go for that witch time on a landing on banana before. So we're seeing Lima take the counter pick. Or I'm sorry, we're seeing Dakpo counter pick to
Kalos Pokemon League, yeah. No, dude, I'm with you. I get mixed up with which stage he's playing on a lot. But man, I don't know. I feel like Bayonetta does really well on a big stage like this. Bayonetta goes up against Diddy Kong on a big stage. I mean, neighbor, what can we expect to see? I mean, especially Dakpo's a wait and see kind of guy, but this gives Bayonetta, I feel like, too much room to play around.
Might give her a lot of room, but the situations that Dakpo was losing against Lima, I feel like were mostly scramble situations. Ones that were a little bit uncomfortable up close, like that down air falling on top of him where he just misread the situation. And situations where Lima has Dakpo off stage, but not necessarily the on-stage ones. I feel like this gives Dakpo a little bit more room to breathe, pull banana, which he didn't get a lot of access to in the last set, or in the last game in the set. And that banana opens up a world for Diddy Kong.
Well, so far, Dakpo has been opening up Lima a little bit, but not enough. And in fact, it's Lima that's opening up Dakpo to that first thought.
Yeah, playing it patiently with the time that he has on Witch Time, which is surprisingly a lot in that scenario. Here we go. Ooh.
Dangerous double roll back from Dakpo. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, Lima's doing a really good job of punishing Dakpo's consistent defensive options. Like you said, that double roll back. He's doing a lot of air dodges that Lima is waiting for and baiting.
And as you were about to say, the heel slide is something that is really good at punishing the double roll back because it covers a whole lot of horizontal distance.
Of course, gets the stage with the banana.
whole lot of patience there from Lima. Any lesser player, man, they would have just taken that banana hit on shield and they went, I threw banana so I can approach my opponent. But Lima, smarter than that. Dakpo also very smart to just use that wall cling from Diddy Kong to give himself that extra breathing room.
Wall cling in the magnifying glass. Lima going for like a classic Smash 4 Diddy edge guard where normally Diddy would start charging the barrels all the way out there. Dakpo going for the barrel landing hitbox to take that stock, but again, we're seeing the same situation as game 1, where Dakpo's now well past the kill percents on that fresh second stock for Lima. And that forward throw, even a worse situation for Dakpo in this game now. Lima cleaning it up really quickly.
So you were saying, man. Okay, Dakpo getting the semi-spike, of course. Bayonetta not short on recovery resources.
Of course not.
Unless you burn them, of course, which Lima is known to do, but hadn't really done that up to that point.
Did give Dakpo time to set up on the ledge, though. Unfortunately, now Lima has taken it from him. Use that wall jump. Oh, but that's out of barrels. That Nair coming in clutch at the perfect timing. This time waited for that wall jump that Dakpo had to eventually do, because even if Dakpo held the ledge there, a Nair clipping him while he was still wall clinging would not have been able to make it back unless he guaranteed made that tech, and that's a really difficult timing to go for.
Yeah, and what we actually saw from Dakpo there was that he clung to the wall and then instantly tried to get back on. He did actually trade the barrels into the wall, but of course, you know that once you get hit out of barrels as Diddy, especially off stage, you're in for a pretty bad time. And so I like the idea of the timing mix-up, but personally, I don't think Dakpo should have clung to the wall at all.
He just put himself in a spot where Lima had adapted to the previous situation that he saw before very, very quickly and devised a countermeasure, going down with the neutral air with a different timing. This time, Dakpo was already visible on the center kind of the wall. Much more interceptable than down there in the magnifying glass.
Yeah, of course. So Lima picking it up, going on to winners semifinals. He's made top 8 of the event. Dakpo just needs to win one more to get in there, if my bracketology is correct. But we'll see if he can make it. I have full confidence that he will. I believe not last night, but the night before at Redline, unless Redline moved back to Tuesdays, but I think they're still on Monday.
Mondays, yep.